Good morning, everyone. This is Sonny. All right, let's start off with a legal disclosure here that I'm not a financial advisor. The information contained in this video is for entertainment purposes only. Before investing, please consult a licensed professional. Any stock purchases I show on this video should be considered investment recommendations. Should not be considered investment recommendations. And I shall not be held liable for any losses you might incur for investing or trading in the stock market in an attempt to mirror what I do. Unless investments are FDIC insured, they may decline in value and or disappear entirely. Please be careful. All right, we got a lot of things to do here today. We got 3 stocks coming up. We'll discuss this here in a minute. But we got 3 stocks coming up here that we're going to make decisions on. ET. Okay, the market's going to open here in a minute. Okay, that's probably going to be called away this weekend. We'll probably let that one call away. So these other 2 are decision factors. We're very close to the money, close to the call price. So we have to look at both of these, the cable company and our cruise line. All right, let's get after it. Okay, here's the markets right now. As you can see, real time, it is 8:31. The market's opened 1 minute ago. Look at all that red. The market is down 0.6, a half a percentage. The futures are down. Oil is down. So everything's down across the board here. I mean, the NASDAQ is trying to fight its way back up to the line. At least it'd be par. Look at these prices. You know, they have dropped. We're going to be mainly concerned with this one here today, Norwegian Cruise Lines, and this one here, CenturyLink. As you know, we'll go through it. It was $10.17 yesterday, but remember the dividend. If you weren't in the stock yesterday, you can't get the dividend. So it's showing after it's pulled the 25 cents out of the stock price. So this is going to be interesting to see if this thing bounces back. So what we're going to do, if we just let it won't get called away, so we're going to end up owning it unless it goes back up to 10 a share. But the cruise line here, we can make some decisions on, and we might be able to trade that today. And we might be able to trade this. Okay, so let's get after it here. Let's check out our account here. We currently have, let me get this thing right. Okay, our price now is at 25,877. You see some margin power there. Yes, we have the capabilities of going up to $35,000 on margin if we want to. Okay, I had to upgrade to margin account due to the fact I couldn't sell puts unless I had a margin account. And we're going to be selling puts here. Because I see some opportunities in some of these stocks that we're going to have to take advantage of and get in at a lower price. And if we get put the stock, it's not a problem because then we'll sell covered calls against it later on. So we'll go through that, and I'll do some live. You're going to see live money moving here. Okay. Let's go down here into our positions. As you know, we have 3 options against 3 stocks. The first one we have here is the Norwegian. Look at that. Remember, we went deep in the money on this one. Remember, when we did this deep in the money covered call, the price tag on this was, if I'm correct, it was $15.83. Somewhere around $15.83. And now, because of the price dropped, okay, down to $15.36, that 15 call that we have here that expires today is worth only 55 cents. But actually, it should only be worth 36 cents. You see this? Because the price is only $15.36. So they're trying to take advantage of you on the last day. So you have to be careful of that. So if you wanted to trade this thing on the last day, you're going to lose. Was it 14 plus 5? You're going to lose almost 20 cents. 20 cents. And you take that 20 cents and you times it by 500, what do you got? A $100 bill. Okay, so they're trying to take away, trying to steal $100 from you on the last trading day of the call of your 15 price. So you have to be very aware of that when you do, trying to make a decision on should you just let it get called away Saturday at noontime, or you want to trade it today and roll it over to next week. And we're going to look at those options there. Okay, so let's go through the rest of them here. ET, as you know, it's crazy. Down here it's $8.14, so it came down a little bit. But still, I'm not buying back that call. Because look at that. I'd be losing $446 trying to chase this thing. So let me go ahead and let this thing get called away. It's a $7.50, and the price is at $8.14. So this Saturday, it's going to get called away. ET will be gone away, and then we'll get our money. And I'll show you how much money we're going to make on it. Okay, now, the baby that's making, well, actually, let's go back to the Cable Link. Cable Link also, because we made the dividend, their price dropped down. Look at that. It's at $9.74. All right, let me get an up-to-date pricing on it. Let me show you this one here. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay. Yeah, this puppy is, okay. Go back up to the cable company. This is real-time quotes right now. It's trading at $9.69, almost $9.70. So it dropped 30 cents. The cable company did. Even though they're only giving us 25 cents, but the rate dropped 30 cents. That's what happens on dividend day. The ex-dividend day. Now, we're not going to get this dividend until the 12th of June. But because this is ex-dividend date, they have to subtract the 25 cents before it hits the market. And because the market's down, it's affecting our share price. Okay. Here's our cruise line here. It's going back up to about 16. Remember, we were deep in the money on the cruise line. So the cruise line here, remember we have a 15 call on it. And so it's in the money here. But we might have this one called away too. But we're gonna check the we're gonna see if we can roll that puppy over. We might be able to do something with that cruise line. Let's go up here and check out our options here. Let's do a little bit of research here. So what we want to do. And see. Let's check here. There she is. Let's hit the search. Yep, she popped back up to $15.98. Okay, she's kind of out there now. So now these options are they're going to go up in price. Okay, let's bring up the options. So we can check out the options on this here. And this is up to the second option pricing. Okay, last price, 1581. It's jumping all over the place. Yeah, it dipped a little bit last second. But the market just opened 5 minutes ago. All right. So our 15s, we're currently in the 15. Our 15, the last price for today, sold for 110. And the price is only at $15.81. It should be close to that $15.90 mark. But no, they want 20 extra pennies on top of it. Because they think we're going to sell it and lose our $100 bill. Well, we don't like to lose $100 bills here. That's what we're not about that. I mean, if I can get that thing closer to the 90-cent mark instead of that 110, and if we roll this puppy back over, you know, if I get it closer to the dollar and get this thing up here to about 155 or 160, I might roll it over to next week's 15. You know, that might be a winner for us. But I'm not going to give away 20 cents or 30 cents that we can keep in our pockets. I'm not going to do that. So it's not really a really viable option unless I can put a trade in there and get it to where I want to be. Okay, let's refresh this puppy right now. Let's see what the price is going for now. It dipped a little bit more, 15.72. I'm watching the other spreadsheet on my other computer here. All right, she wants to dip lower. Let's go over here to live quote. All right, let's get a full screen going on here. Let's see what's happening here. We got our 50-day. This is our 1-day chart here. Still above the 50-day, between the 50 and the 200-day average. Last 15 minutes, you know. Now, as long as it stays in this between the 50 and the 200-day moving average, we're okay. But if it dips below that, then we know it's going to go south. But that line is at 1461. And currently the market's down. Look at this price. It went down to 1558 so far. Let's go with let's get closer. Let's get to the 5-minute. What's going on here? This live action here. It's crossing. We got a cross of the 200 and the 50-day at the 5-minute chart. It means it's possible that it's going to perform a retracement. Normally, if you see that probably in the 15-minute over the 1 day, then you know it's going to do a retracement that's going to go lower. Sometimes they call them the death cross, as when the 50 and the 200-day crosses. So currently right now our option chain, let's hit refresh. We're still at 1560. It's jumping back and forth from 1565 to 74. It's bouncing back and forth, okay? I'm looking at my active. All right, the 15's finally coming down, getting grounded. It looks like it's at 75 cents here. So it's close to the money. You know, the key thing is to get this close to the money, because this is a 15. This is a 15 strike price. Right now we're talking about 15.74. So if you can keep it around 15.75 on the trade, then you could actually trade this. Okay, well, let's hit refresh again for our options. Okay, our price has dropped down to 15.58. We have 15.58. She is still in a downward movement here. I don't see any green going on here. I have problems here. I have one bar here. It's saying that they want to go green. There's 3 bars here. Are trying to go sideways. These are 5-minute charts to the last 15 minutes. Let me hit the 15-minute here. Yeah, the 15-minute is trying to come out of this bottom here. I'm not seeing it's going sideways for a couple of minutes here. We might have to give her some time. Let me look at the 2-minute. Yeah, this one here wanted to play games, it went up, and then here it wants to come back down and wants to kind of plateau. You know, we don't operate off the 2-minute. Go back to the 5-minute. Maybe the 15. I didn't like to see that cross up there. Okay. The 15, we've got a little bit of green there, and it's staying sideways. There's one other. Let me check into CTL real quick. The CTL, as you can see, it dropped heavily because it declared dividends of 25 cents. We're going to have to wait and see what we're going to do with this puppy here. The options for the CTL right now, let me refresh this one here. It should be back at 15. Boom, it popped back up to 15.84, 87. Okay, something's going on here. CTL. Okay, let's get back out of here. We're in the green. It looks like we got some type of support going on here. Let's go back to the 5-minute. Yeah, we got some green coming in. That's a good sign. Go back to the 15. Yep, looks like she wants to climb up. And I don't know if she's going to fail or not. $15.87. Let's go ahead and refresh this. It's probably going to be about $15.87 right now. It's trying to climb. Oh, $15.82. All right, $15.84. Okay, between $15.82 and $15.84. All right, the 15. All right, it's getting kind of close there. I like it at 75 cents. Actually, I like it lower than the price tag. Let's hit the refresh real quick. One more time. All right. These guys are getting tighter. I like this. I'm getting more. All right. 15.75 here. We can go with the $1.45 here. That would double our money. Would be out of that position. And we would get about $300. And $300 is a lot better than 2%. Okay, so we do have an opportunity here. We can go back into the 15. Or we can take on the 14.50. The But that would give us $1.20. That would give us 50 cents, would give us $250 profit, if I can get that. I mean, $200 profit is a lot better than we did on this for this last week. This last week we're only pulling 170, but I think we can pull this. I think we can roll this puppy over, and we'll be closing out our position at 70. What is that, about 75 cents? It'll probably be about 70 cents because the price went back down. All right, if I can get this thing about 75 cents or 70 cents, I don't want to give too much of my money away. Yeah, if I can get 75 cents, that'd be $15.75. And then over here, if I can get 175, I can pick up the dollar. That would give us $500. That would give us extra downward protection for next week. But you know what? We might need all that downward protection. And I might take it anyways. Okay, 175, 75. That gives me as $1. So the difference between this, I don't think so. I think we're going to have to go after the 15 again. 15.45. That would give us protection until 15.80. 80 cents is that our own money. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Or what I can do is just wait till this thing gets called away, and then we can turn around and on Monday, if this thing gets called away, and on Monday we can sell puts against this. Now these are the put options on this end. Now we can turn around and sell a put option against this puppy at the 15 mark, and I think we'll do better. So what we're going to do, and instead of doing another rollover, instead of doing a rollover in stock, we will maintain position. But look at these put options. I'd really like to pick up this premium. It probably won't be this high of 70 cents. I'll probably go after the 14.50 or the 14. I can get somewhere around, as long as I'm getting about $200, we will be okay. So between these two, I'll have to review them over the weekend. But let's let this puppy get called away. Let's make it simple. Let it get called away. We will come over here. We will pick up that $170 off of it after it gets called away. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sell a put against this thing on Monday. Okay, that'll be our first put selling. Okay, so we will get our, tomorrow it'll get called away. We will have our $170 profit. As long as it stays above $15, it'll get called away. And right now we're sitting at 15.74, and it's going between 15.74 up to 15.80, back down to 15.60. So let's get our $170 of profit out of this. Let's get this thing called away this weekend. All right, that's our first decision. Our second decision, we're going to let this thing get called away this weekend because it's too high for us and we're not going to chase it. So we're going to pick up that $269 after 31 days at the 3.63%. All right, now going back here to our CTL. Our CTL right now, our purchase price is about $9.85. CTL is around $9.70. Okay, I'm looking at my tracker right now, $9.70. Right up here, $9.68. Okay, so that's 30 cents away, so we're not going to get called away at CTL. But what we're going to do is we're going to get a dividend of 2.50 on 6/12/2020. So we're going to factor that in for our profits for this month because that's already a given. We're going to get it anyways. It should not be factored in for next month. Okay, in addition, we already received $220, so we're going to be able to keep that $220. So I'm going to go ahead and, so that comes out to $470. Our profit on this will be $470 so far. That's basically a 4.77% on our money. In 9 days. So, okay, so we pull a 4.77, but you got to remember something. Our house decreased in value by $250. Actually, our house is decreasing in value right now by $300 because of that move, or $330. So what we need to do is look at another option, see if we can roll this puppy on over. Let's look at our option chain for this one. Might be able to do a trade here. Okay, CTL. Where are we at, guys? CTL. Century Link. Oh, wow. It's at $9.65 now. That's what happens on dividend day. We knew it was going to drop, but I wanted to show it to you. Yesterday, I could have taken action to go deep in the money, cover call against this, and cover some of my downside risk. But I wanted to show you guys how this was going to happen, how this is going to roll today. It's all about learning experience here. Sometimes not all about the big bucks that we make. All right, as you can see here, the 10s are coming down to like 22 cents right now. It's really stupid. Why would they be worth 22 cents if the share price is selling for $9.65? So it just doesn't make any sense here. Hit a refresh. Why would a 10 call on the day of expiration be trying to go for 22 cents? Somebody's trying to take money away from you. Oh, excuse me, that was a 950, sorry. Let me go over to 20. Okay, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one here. Let's go over here to the 10 strike price. All right, it's at 2 cents. Okay, I can live with 2 cents, 2 pennies. I'm sorry about that, guys. One of those early mornings for me. All right, back to the strike price. All right, at $10, it's only worth 2 pennies. What are we going to do with this 2 pennies? Now, what we could do is come back over here and we could do another call against it. We can roll it over and get 10 pennies. Or you know what? We might go out for another week, come out here, and get 20 cents. Or maybe 18 cents. So we can pick up another $180. We can pick up another $180. That will give us a little bit more on this puppy here, maybe another 2% on it for 2 weeks. You know, because we got that dividend already, kind of satisfied with that. But we'd be losing $20 to do that if we did that trade today. So why do we want to lose $20? I think what we need to do is just collect that 2 cents. Is collect that $20. Let us keep the $20 because that's what we're in it for. We're not giving away our $20. And let's let this thing work itself out, and maybe on Monday we'll have a better price. So, yeah, I'm not worried about it. Okay, so let's, you know, these guys here want our 2 cents, want our $20, and then you have to pay $6.50 for the transaction. It's not even worth it. It costs you $26 to get out of the position. Why do that? Let's let this option become worthless this weekend, and then on Monday we'll do another trade against it. We'll do another cover call. Let's look at 2 weeks out, and let's try to get, you know, a better price. Now the market's down today. Now maybe some good information will come out this weekend. Maybe the market will come back up. And maybe the stock will come back up, and then we can get a better price instead of 18 cents for 2 weeks on this position. Because we're already picking up $250. So we're covered for this downward action anyways. So we're good. Okay. So it looks like, let's go ahead and we're not doing anything. Look at Norwegian here. It's trying to climb back up. Yeah, I wanted to do a trade, but it didn't get to where I wanted it to be. So we're not going to go that route. Let's go to our option tracker here. So let's sum this puppy up here. So what we do know, what's going to happen here is we're going to collect a total of $470 off of our $98.50 investment on the cable company. So that's going to give us 4.77%. But we're not finished with the stock, so we can't lock our profits in. So that was all done in a 9-day period. Now we still have the house, okay, because we're not going to lose it this weekend. It's the only stock we're not going to lose. The stock here we're going to lose. Our traveling company there, our ships, we're going to lose it. Whoa. The prices dropped down to $15.38. I'm liking this. All right, disregard. Let's move on over here. All right, 1538. Let's refresh this puppy here. Something is going on here, guys. This thing is going in a downward movement here. 1538, 1541, 1540. Let me go to my option chain. This is live right now, guys. You guys are live right now. This is, whoa, it dropped down to 1534. Remember, we picked it up at 15. We had a 15 strike price on this thing. And 1534 at the 15 strike price. Whoa. They still want 60 cents? Are they out of their mind? I'm not giving them 60 cents. No way. No, you got to come down. No way. You're not getting my 60 cents on the day that the options are expiring. It's at 15:36, and you're going to try to sell. You're going to try to have me call back those options, even in between these two prices, 50 cents. 50 cents is way too much. That's 14 cents outside of the money here. Forget that. I'm not losing 14 cents per share. No way. Okay, no way. I was hoping that we would have had a trade on this, but there's no way I'm going to give up 15 cents per share. Okay, next week, look at this. $1.20 I can pick up. All right? But you know what, though? I can turn around and sell. I can sell a put, and we can make that easy $200, a 14 put at the 14 strike price next week. Let's let this thing get called away, and let's come back here and do some put action on Monday. We're going to make some money. Okay, let's go after the money. Let's not go play with this stuff and giving these guys back their 15 cents. I'm not giving no 15 cents. All right, let this thing work what it's going to do. All right, let's just, I want my, my $140, my $170 off of this. Let it get called away. We get a 2.15 cents. Remember, we're protected all the way down here to the 15 mark. We already received $590 for 500 shares, which is actually 5 options. So we can actually be making more than $170. We'll see what happens. No, I think the max I'm going to be able to pick up is 170. We'll see. But the thing about it is, they're not getting my money back. So I'm going to get this full $170. That's our objective of getting that 2.15%. Let's get it called away. We already know we're going to get this money. This money is all ours. This is going to be a big zero right here. We already know that. And this is going to be a zero here because we already know we're getting that. So between these two here, we already got 470 at 4.77%. We just need to get that puppy back up to 10 and get called away later on. All right. I know I took a lot of time here, and I appreciate you guys listening to my channels. Please subscribe and click the like button so then I can get more people to be able to watch our channel as well. All right. I appreciate it. Okay. You guys have a safe day, and be careful out there. All right. This is Sonny out.